Hey, hey everyone! Thank you for tuning in. I've got Shona about to jump on. So I hope that worked. I just turned off my Wi-Fi so there's not going to be any awkward things. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Alright, I'll get Shona on right now. Let me see if I can add her. Ooh, I'm loving these filters. Ooh, okay, request. This double live. I wonder if it'll give her the same filter or if it'll just be me. Hey!
Hi, it's gonna work. Yay!
How cool. This is so cool. I was like, I wonder if the filter is going to go onto just me or both of us, but
Is it just on you?
it's just on me. That's all right.
Awesome. I'm gonna put my filter on then too. Oh, I love this.
I'm all for filters. Hey, this is
Yeah.
this is so cool. I'm just like playing with this double, because I saw Kerwin Ray yesterday do this double live on Instagram. I was like, I didn't even know you could do that. So
It's
thanks
very
for
handy.
joining me. Yeah, this is so cool. Awesome. So I just wanted to jump on with you. Obviously, I'll let you do a little bit of an introduction. But for those of you who don't know me that well, I'm a social media manager, consultant, and I suppose digital marketer, all things digital marketing, social media marketing, and work from home mum. So Shona is also a work from home mum. She's a little bit busier than me. She's got an extra 2 kids than me. But
the baby's like right here on the bed. I don't know if it's probably a bit bright. You probably can't see him, but he's probably gonna wake up, and I may or may not end up breastfeeding on this. But this is mum life, isn't it? You just make it work.
That's right. You just get it done because there's no judgment here. I think there are a lot of mums across both of our networks, so I think we can all relate to the mum life.
For sure. Just pre-warning for nip slips for everyone. Just let everyone know that is a high possibility.
Love it. Awesome. I think you did well, I'll let you do an introduction first. And
I was meant to introduce myself and I totally forgot. So hi everyone, my name is Shona Gates. I am a mum of 3 now. I have to remember to say that because I just automatically want to say 2. Mum of 3 out in the Barossa Valley in South Australia. So I love my coffee. I love my wine. I'm literally surrounded by some of the best wineries in the world. So that is a big part of my life, a big part of my brand. Pregnancy was definitely a challenge. I'm like, how do I rebrand if wine's not a really strong part of this? I'm a serial entrepreneur. So I started my spray tanning business 6 years ago. That's still running today. You know, we've been tanning clients even this week amidst everything that's happening. I've also worked for 3 years as an affiliate with a nutrition company, which is great. I got to travel a lot, do a lot of public speaking, and guest speaking both nationally and internationally. And then 2 years ago, I started Sexy Selfish, as a way to reach and impact more women around the topics of money mindset and business coaching. So yeah, that actually turned out a pretty good introduction for totally fluking it.
It is awesome. I mean, you did way better than me. I was like, oh yeah, I just do this, yeah, woo. But I think that it covers a wide variety of things, and I think being a work from home mum of 3 is a juggle in itself. You know, you're trying to do home life, work life, social life, wine life, coffee life.
Everything. The wine and coffee sustains me, but it is different, like especially with 3 kids. Sorry, I keep looking at him because I'm like waiting for. He knows. He just knows. Whenever I try to do something, he wakes up.
Yeah.
But yeah, like my other 2 kids are at school, which is pretty easy. I've run a business with 2 kids at home, and that was definitely a lot harder. I will take running a business with a newborn any day. That's a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. I know what you mean. I know when I had, when my daughter she's 2 now. So when she was a baby, it was like, oh, I can just like lay you on the blanket or on the bed next to me and you can just stay there. You're not going to go anywhere. And now it's like, where's she going? What is she doing? So I'm lucky I've got my mother-in-law that helps me a lot with looking after her just for a couple of hours during the day so I can get a little bit of work done. So, and then my husband works full time as well. So
yeah.
Thank God for some people that help out.
It is. It's incredible.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, I suppose what everybody's, struggling with at the moment is mindset around their business, around, selling, around promoting, around talking about their business. you know, what they're going to do, how they can change things up. Maybe they're working in a business that they're relying on those one-on-one clients to come and see them personally, or they're in a physical shop, or all sorts of things. But even if you're working from home, you've got clients that have got to come to your house, as you said, like you've got spray tan clients that are still coming around. Like I've got makeup clients that are still coming and getting makeup. So I have a freelance makeup business as well as the social media business. And yeah, it's just been a bit of a whirlwind at the moment, I think, across the board, of seeing everybody's posts and everybody's effort to try to support and help everybody and help each other, uplifting, you know, businesses and brands and things like that. So I suppose my question to you is the mindset queen and the money mindset queen, you know, what would be your advice around, you know, sustaining a positive mindset through this time?
Yeah, and I think there's definitely like conversations that need to be had around creating multiple sources of income, around creating monthly residual income, around consistency in businesses, and being able to accept change and implement change really quickly and pivot to different things. I've been on the phone this morning with a bunch of different women talking about their businesses and how we can like very quickly move into an online space, just grassroots it, get it done, get in the space. But for me, and I'll share some mindset stuff in a moment, but for me, my business has been the biggest business month I've had in a long time. And I'm technically on maternity leave, and there's all this other stuff happening globally. And I feel like if you decide that your business is bulletproof, your business is bulletproof no matter what. You've just got to be accepting to change and be willing to implement change speedily, not get caught up in like, it has to be perfect. You kind of got to let that go. I'm just going to grab him quickly.
You're right.
Hello, Peanut. You're awake.
Mum's in business at its finest.
Yeah. You want to say hi to the people on the interwebs? Say hello. This is Hudson. Hello. Everyone.
Hey, Hudson.
He's just woken up. He's like, Mum, what the fuck is this? What are you doing to me, woman? You're going, no, you're happy. You're happy to be awake.
Happy,
mindset in terms of business, I really feel like we need to be super aware of our language and our thoughts right now. I could easily jump online to a couple of business groups that I'm a part of and hear multiple conversations with women going, I'm so screwed. My business is stuffed. I'm going to make no money. I've lost all my money. And what you're doing is you're basically just telling the universe, please don't give me money. Please don't give me clients. My business is screwed. So you have to be really aware of your thoughts and your words, because that creates your reality, and shift it around. So if you're constantly saying, oh my God, I'm not getting any clients, of course you're not going to get any clients. So you've got to shift that.
Exactly. And I think that's in general. Like, I think even prior to this whole situation that's going on now, you know, that mindset of, you know, having that, you know, that clients are always available to you, that customers and clients are willing to pay for what you're offering, or they're seeing your services, they're opting in for your offers, they're signing up to your email lists, they're joining your Facebook groups, they're, you know, they're engaging in your live videos, in your posts, things like that. Like, if you have that mindset consistently throughout the different seasons of the year and throughout whatever is happening in the world, you will probably be the one that is getting more business over the other ones that may be in your same field, that maybe have that negative mindset or that doubtful, fearful mindset. And I find that those kind of people tend to have the less business, or their business goes down or slows down, because they've got that mindset. So it's such a huge part of a
this has been
business.
The period of time where it's proven to me, especially, that energy is more important than anything else, because my strategy has not changed. I don't have some magic secret formula, and yet my business is thriving when others are falling. Not so falling, but you know, where the energy is different, and it's purely because of energy. There's been no strategy change, and yet I've spent months trying to figure out, how do I grow my social media, or how do I book more clients? And it always comes back to energy. That's the only thing that has changed. Hey,
yeah, exactly. And I always find as well, I'm like, the more that you actually show up and put yourself out there, the more people just come into your world, like, naturally. Yeah. And, you know, and again, as you said, like, it's not necessarily about the strategies you're doing or the softwares you're using or the, you know, what things you're doing every day. But if you're consistently showing up, putting yourself out there, providing value, connecting with new people, naturally you're going to get more clients and customers in your world, whether they buy from you straight away or months down the track, you are still growing that audience naturally and organically. So
exactly. And I think like when we you can see the evidence of people acting out of fear with the simple thing like toilet paper. Like that is someone acting, believing, thinking, and creating the reality of there's not enough because they think that there's not enough when you know, there would have been more than enough for everyone if we hadn't have acted out of fear and scarcity. It's the most tangible example I've ever seen for
absolutely
choosing scarcity and lack and poverty mindset. And that's when we really talk about acting out of fear and acting out of love. Like everyone's just acting out of fear right now. And if you can change the way you think about that and start making decisions in your business about, you know, love and expansion and growth and abundance and alignment, instead of going, okay, where do I need to cut back? Everything needs to, you know, I need to sell, I need to cancel my contracts, I need to do all this. You can just have the long-term vision and play the end game with it. Like this is what's happening right now this week. What if the world looks completely different next week? You know, like just
exactly.
play the long game with it and keep some integrity around your decisions as well.
Yeah, that's it. And I think as well, like keeping the mindset of like the world needs to keep going around regardless of what's happening. Like we all need to just keep moving forward and keep doing what we're doing, because if we all just stop and shut down and like, then it's just a domino effect, and it's a lot of cases where I just don't think it's necessary. I just don't think be mindful, do the right practices. Like I've seen people taking precautions in their stores and setting things up a little bit differently. Like we've got a store here in Mount Gambier, and they are like a restaurant, and they've started like their own little drive-through for takeaway orders, and like so people could just come through, pick it up outside, and off they go. And it's like that's using your initiative. Like that is providing something that, okay, well, people may not want to come inside, so let's go outside and they can collect it from there. Like,
yeah. Like I just believe in choosing to see the good. And a mentor I worked with quite a long time ago, she just instilled the belief in me. Every time something happens, every time something a little bit challenging or something unexpected or just something different, just go, this is good, this is good, this is good. And you will find the good in it a lot easier than going, oh my God, this is awful, my life's just fallen apart and everything is against me. You're just going to create more problems. So if you change your attitude to this is good, you'll find the good. So I'm like, there's been no bad part of this experience for me, because I'm like, this is great. Like, this is great for my local butcher. This is great for my local baker. This is great for my local coffee shop, because people are being more conscious. They are doing the drive away. Like for me as a mum, calling up my coffee order and driving and picking it up has been a lifesaver. Like, where was this 3 weeks ago when I had a newborn? And I'm just like, I don't want to go into a coffee store.
Yeah.
So for me, it's only added value to my life. I was working online this morning with a couple of women who are Pilates teachers, helping them implement strategies for having an online membership around. He's just pooped on me. Gross. An online Pilates membership, because that's been a challenge for me. Like, I don't want to put him in creche right now, so I don't want to go to the gym. How can I still work out at home? How can I support other mums in the same situation? Like, I only believe this is good. This can be a good thing, because the world's never going to go back to the way it was before. Now we have so much more conscious choice in, okay, how do we want to move forward? We really get this moment to pause, reflect, tap back in and go, what feels good for us, and how can we rewrite things moving forward? And that's the same for your business. It's the same for your personal life and your family and everything, isn't it? Little poop monster.
That's right. And I think as well, like, as you said, like, I don't think things are going to go back the same after all this, because like, I think people are being so much more open now to whatever they were thinking of doing before about, online, like how they can move parts of their business online, or what else they could add as an additional thing that complements their already successful business. They're thinking, and now they're actioning it now. It's like, all right, this is the time, there was never a better time to do it. This is it. How can I get my, part of my business online, or add something additional that can supplement that income as well, if anything like this was to happen again? And I think it's making people a lot more consciously aware of that they can do so many things in the online space, as well as having those, physical shops or physical businesses that you're having the one-on-one clients and one-on-one experiences, like even live events or in-person workshops and things like that I've seen a lot of people shift into those online summits and online events, teachings, courses, things like that they can still apply the same things that they do on their one-on-one clients, and they're applying it into the online space as well. And I think it's just opening so many people's eyes to be like, oh wow, like I could do this all the time. Like I can, you know, and they're slowly opening their eyes. Oh man, oh wow, I could do this. I could do this. And I think it's not until you're in this position where your back is against a wall and you have to think, okay, shit, I need to do something now. Like there's no time, there's no more time to dabble and think about it. It's like, yeah, let's make it work, and you know, let's do that. So it's really exciting to see.
It doesn't need to be perfect either. Like the best time to do this would have been 5 years ago. The second best time is today, like to get it done. And don't try and go, I need a website or I need the best webinar hosting technology. Like this works. Facebook Live works. You can really do it at a grassroots level if you're prepared to accept and initiate change, really. What are you doing? Keep your dummy in your mouth. Like you do have to be prepared. And be open to that change.
Yeah,
so 100%. Distracting, Hudson. You're so distracting. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not going to apologize because this is great and this is reality.
Right.
Yeah, I love seeing people need to have an online and an offline strategy as well, because I also have always thought in my business, and I believe this is why my business is really strong and bulletproof right now, is because you can't rely on online. Because what happens tomorrow if they just decided there's too much going on, social media is destroying our youth, and they just like get rid of it? You've got to have an offline strategy as well. Just like this is proven to people who are, you know, are little shopfront businesses, and they're like, well, I'm just a local company, so I don't have to worry about social media. I don't have to have a social media presence because I'm only servicing my little town. Like now, you're fucked. So you got to think about how those businesses needed to have implemented it online. You need online and offline. You need a multifaceted strategy. And I also believe you need to diversify. Like if you're in one particular industry, what happens if something happens to that industry? Like have your finger in multiple pies, multiple sources of income. And I know you're really passionate about this too, because you've got this brand and your makeup and all the other stuff that you do as well.
Yeah, 100%. And I think, well, over the years, you know, I've gone from, you know, well, I started online in network marketing. Like that was my first online business. And I was like, this is it. This is what I'm going to do, because for as long as I can remember, I was like, I'm going to work for myself. I'm not going to work for somebody else, because, you know, as much as I loved it, and you know, it's got that consistency and you've got that stability type of thing. I was still like, no, I could do so much more working for myself. So I think stepping into that network marketing space was my first experience. And then from there, I've gone into, you know, like affiliate marketing, other network marketing. I've gone into, consulting, social media management, type of thing. And obviously makeup, I've done in-person workshops and things like that as well, live events. Even with social media, I've done live events and in-person workshops, as well as a lot of the online stuff. And I think it's just, there's so much that you could do in taking your small business into the online world as well. Like, especially for me, like I work with, you know, a lot of clients one-on-one managing their social media. So like Facebook and Instagram is primarily what I'd work with. But I've done websites, I've done all those things, but I find I don't love doing those things. Like I don't love that. So that's where I focus more on the Instagram and Facebook side of things. But not only that, there's like a variety of things you could do. But I think the idea of teaching other people then online how they can then implement those same things that I'm doing for my one-on-one clients across the board, and say, well, these are the elements that you need. These are like the, you know, step-by-step things that you must be doing every day or every couple of days or whatever to grow your brand online. And it's funny that you mentioned that before about businesses not thinking that they don't need social media to build their business. And it's like, it kind of like kills me on the inside a little bit, because I'm like, no, you need to be somewhere on social media, even if you just had Facebook, even if you just had Instagram, even if you just had one platform that you focused on, and that's it. You don't have to be across all like 20, 50 platforms. Just pick one that you are leveraging and focusing on. And that can do so much for your brand, for your business. And I tell you now, like, even if you think of a couple of people in let's say a space like, I don't know, let's just say real estate agent, or maybe a dentist, or a doctor or something. And those people aren't necessarily on social media all the time. But if you saw those pages posting consistently, and somebody asked a question, oh, hey, who recommends, you know, a real estate agent or or the doctor in this area, then straight away you're going to think of that person just because they show up consistently on social media, and you are seeing their profile picture, you're seeing their little icon pop up on your feed, whether you go there yourself, whether you like their post or you comment or not, you still think of that person straight away just because they have a presence online. And I think that makes such a difference.
That's just reminding me, like, I don't know if you've heard of Vintage Chef Catering. She's a company here. She's about half an hour away from me. She does the most amazing, like, proper restaurant quality meal preps. I followed her for like 2 years online before I ever purchased a single meal from her. But I must have recommended to her like 20 times a week. I must have recommended people to her because I'd like seen her on social media, and already had that loyalty to her as a client without even officially becoming a client yet. So yeah, and when like local mechanic shops and local physiotherapists and things like that aren't leveraging social media, I believe they're just missing a huge portion of the market. And you can kind of see everyone kind of scrambling to get it together right now. And that's a good thing as well, because it is, like you said, back against the wall. It's pushing people to make the changes they need to, but also still remembering like to act with integrity. And I think this is a really clear example of how people are kind of missing the point with this. Is if you're a wedding photographer, like, I feel for you and my heart goes out to you, because so many weddings are getting postponed at the moment or getting cancelled. My sister's getting married next weekend, and we've had to completely redo her wedding, change venues, change like everything's happened. It's been a nightmare. But luckily her photographer's all good. But you see so many wedding photographers now going, I'm going to offer really cheap boudoir sessions. I'm going to offer family photography for like $80. And they're just flooding the market with cheap offerings that aren't in their niche market. And I just believe there's a better way to go around it, you know, instead of just pivoting and destroying everyone else. Like, you've got like photographers, family photographers that rely, that's their niche, that's their market, that's what they do all year round. And then now suddenly the market's flooded with these cheap offers from people trying to scramble and make things up. It's disappointing, I guess. I can understand it's survival mode kicking in, and we're making decisions from the lower part of our brains, not the higher part of our brains, because we just are in survival mode. But let's just take a breath, take a step, hand on heart, and just go, what's the long-term plan here? Hey,
that's it.
That's the general message.
Yeah, and it's so true, and I see that across the board as well, especially in a lot of the Facebook groups I'm a part of, and people, you know, promoting their offers and things like that. All well and good, but I can see so many of them saying, "Oh, I was charging this, and now I'm charging this for my product or service," and I'm like, and it's just people are going into that scarcity mindset and just scrambling to see, you know, oh well, I'm going to be the cheapest, so I'll get the business, you know, before so and so does, and that's not the mindset to have at all. And I really do encourage you as well to come from that place of, you know, if I kept showing up and I kept doing what I was doing before, you know, clients still come to me, clients are still booking me, I am still able, or how can you offer something else additionally for the time being? Not that's cheaper, but that's just complementing already what you're doing. And I can go like, well, first thing that comes to my head when you said wedding photographer, and I just think, well, you could run like a masterclass on how to take better photos with your iPhone. Like, just that simple thing. And you could, I don't know, maybe you charge $50 or $100 and you just do a live masterclass on teaching people how to take better selfies, or, you know, because every day these days everyone's got a phone in their hands. Everyone can like want to know how to do things themselves as well from home, how they can do little mini family photo shoots at home using their devices, like all different things. And then they can teach them props and setups and lighting, and like, that's just an idea straight off the back of my head. But
and you can even keep it within the wedding niche, like create some type of downloadable, which can be a photo scavenger hunt for kids at a wedding or something, where they can use mum and dad's iPhone to go take all these photos for it. You could do some type of how to use your iPhone to take the best hens night photos ever. Like, and you can do lots of things centered around your niche without trying to flood everyone. There's no need for competition. There is more than enough for everyone. Just chill out. Don't be a dick. It's going to be okay.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Relax.
Calm down.
It's
Put down the toilet paper. Calm down.
Do you know, actually, mentioning that, I think I saw someone's status yesterday, and they said, I think they were a makeup artist, and they went to someone's house to do makeup for them, and they had their hallway full of toilet paper, and she just literally had to just bite her tongue because she just didn't want to, like, what do you say? Like, what do you say? You can't say that to a client. You just rocked up to their house and, what are you doing? But she was just gobsmacked to see the reality of somebody who has gone out and hoarded as much as they could of whatever they've grabbed. And, you know, she didn't see the rest of the house, but that just gave her an idea of, like, holy shit, like, people just stop. Like, this is just, yeah. But as you said, it's just getting into that. It's just keeping in that mindset of, you know, everything's happening for us. Everything is working out in our favor. There is more than enough for everybody. Keep showing up, keep selling your offers, keep letting people know that you're there. And it's not even just selling. It's also just educating people on how you can help and what you can do. Because a lot of the time I see people like, oh yeah, buy my thing. But, like, what is that actually helping people with? Like, what's the, do you know what I mean? Like, those other little nitty gritties. Yeah, and I think people love to see the insights of behind the scenes of what it looks like to work with you, all of those things. Because if you plant all of those seeds now, maybe in a month's time, when this is all, well, I'm hoping has all sort of calmed down and things can go back to a bit of normal, that your business could be skyrocketing so quickly because you planted all those seeds now.
Yeah. And the reality is this will pass. Everything is a phase. There will be a point where this is done with and we forget and we move on and people stop thinking about it. But they will always remember how you reacted and how you treated other people during this time. So that's why you have to, yeah, like, this is the time to connect, to collaborate, to work together. And I think the thing as well, like, that's really disappointing for me is when I see everyone discounting their prices or panic buying toilet paper and all that crap and freaking out and going, oh my God, I can't do it. How do I make all this money? How do I keep my... It's just like, every time you say that, every time you think it, every time you behave in that way, you're basically saying to the universe, I don't trust you. I don't think I'm going to be okay. I don't believe I'm worthy of abundance. I don't believe there is enough. And so you could be saying all the affirmations in the world. You could be meditating and sticking crystals in your bra and whatever, but what you're really saying is, I don't trust that I'm going to be okay. I don't believe there's enough. And the minute you do that, that's when you start blocking yourself from all the abundance of money, wealth, customers, clients that are trying to get to you. So, and it's a hard habit to break out of when you're in, like, a scarcity survivalist mode. And the way to do that is to come back to gratitude every time. But yes. I think calling awareness to your thoughts and attitude is the very first thing we should all be doing. Hey?
100%. I'm just going to throw this in because I'm obsessed with this book right now. And actually, I was going to go back to Natty's comment. I even saw a website that it calculates how much toilet paper you'd need.
Oh my God.
That is gold. That is too funny. But on the gratitude aspect of things, highly recommend the Magic book. If you haven't already read it or seen it, the Magic, it is, like, full of challenges and things that you can do to increase your mindset around abundance and being appreciative of the things that you do have, and that you can attract more of those good things into your life for your business and for your relationships and for everything that you feel like you're struggling with at the moment. Maybe you're facing lack of customers or lack of income, things like that, but shifting that into the income you do have, the clients that you do have, the testimonials that you have, like, focusing on all of those good aspects of your business and then attracting more of that into your world and just focusing on the good and just providing value and everything's going to be
just
okay.
Having some fun with things as well is really good. Like, my husband's showing, we've tagged each other in so many funny videos where a guy with the guitars made a song to the I Was Only 19 and he's made it about corona, like, what do you call it, COVID-19, and, like, the song is hilarious. Yeah. And then this morning, one of the photographers that I follow did a boudoir shoot with a toilet paper and a hand sanitizer with the two hottest topics in Australia. And it's, like, I think this is a real opportunity to grow your business through humor, like, capitalize on the topics people are talking about, add some fun and joy back in. And yeah, like, you could, this guy went from no one, made a video about toilet paper and people stabbing each other in Woolies to get rice. And now he's this viral sensation and has gone up like 4,000 followers overnight. So how can you make this fun? How can you capitalize on the momentum that you have?
Yeah, love that. Love, 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 love. That's so good. And on that topic, if you are somebody who is a service-based business and you're working one-on-one with clients and you want to shift those things to online and you want to create workshops, you want to create a course, you want to create group coaching programs or whatever it may be, I'm hosting a free masterclass on Monday in an exclusive Facebook group teaching you how you can exactly do that. So we're going to be covering that. So the link is in my bio, so you can register for the free training that is happening on Monday. So I look forward to seeing you there. And Shona, if you've got anything that you would like to mention while we're here.
I don't have anything like super. Well, I do. I have my book that's in the works at the moment. So I just want to put that out that it's coming. And I'm really, really excited about that. And the best part of it was working with all the designers and proofreaders, everyone that I'm working with on the book. This week, I just woke up and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pay all my freelancers a little bit extra because it's a really turbulent time for them. So able to transfer a little badass bonus into all the people who've worked on the book just to show them that, you know, they're going to be okay. The universe has their back and money comes from unexpected places. And that was a really nice experience. Awesome. And also have my Sexy Selfish Elite membership, which is basically for women and mums in business who just want to work on their mindset and call in more abundance every day. And essentially we just, this vibe in there. So you can find out a little bit more about that online. But that's all we really have going on at the moment. Just working on lots of collaborations behind the scenes and stuff and just feeding this one and changing this one. And he stinks right now. Oh, gross.
Well, thanks for joining us in our first little Instagram live duo live. It's been fun. So I hope everyone's got some value out of this live training. And if you have any questions, feel free to message myself or Shona around anything. We're more than happy to help you and hope you have a good day and wish you well. And we will talk to you very soon.
Before we go, quickly, we should turn this into a podcast, shouldn't we? This has been great. So save this when we get off and I will upload it as a podcast for people so it will stay after the next 24 hours.
Awesome. I'll have to figure out how to save it from here because this is the
It'll give you the option at the end.
Awesome. Gotcha.
All right.
Bye. Bye.